Hi, I'm Melissa with Militia 7 Deadly Seeds Hot Sauce. I am going to do the Pocky One Chip Challenge 2022. This year, it turns your tongue blue. And then, of course, it's Reaper pepper, Scorpion pepper, the top two peppers in the Scoville level. It is one chip. I always break it in half because I can stick the whole thing in there, but I don't need to eat like a pig. So I was prepared this time. I'm wearing gloves. It hurts to get pepper oil in the eyes. You want to make sure that you get your nose picking, butt scratching, eye rubbing out of the way, because it's not a pleasant experience for any of those. So now I'm going to attempt it, of course, and I always have milk and pineapple as the heat extinguisher. Usually I can go a long period of time before I have to eat or drink something. It's just here for precaution, and I do have a wash rag in case this doesn't go too well. A lot of people are saying this is hotter than last year's, so that's what kind of it's nerve-wracking, because it was hot. I may not look like it was hot, but it was hot, and I am terrified. So I'm just gonna open it up, maybe, even though there's a tear. Okay, so here's the smell check. It smells like dog food. Yeah. And it is very, oh my God, it is very covered. It's hard. I don't think you can see it, but it is covered with, I'm pretty sure I'm not sure what it is, but obviously it's going to be food coloring mixed in it, because it's supposed to turn your tongue blue. So here's the full chip. I don't want to touch it with my other hand. Oh, here we go. The full chip. Puzzle piece. So anyways, it is still like last year's. I can't do that. Oh my God. I do feel it in the rear, in the back of my tongue. It's already starting to, oh, my teeth are too. That's attractive. Okay, last other chip. Ooh, it's hot. Like with the peppers. So I've had fresh peppers, and normally the max heat where it gets the hottest is usually 3 to 4 minutes in. So I'm gonna say I don't know, a minute to chew, eat it, swallow. It is hot. I feel it on my tongue. It hasn't moved yet, but it hasn't been very long. I do feel my eyes actually starting to water. So I'm gonna take that off. It's not a very good tasting chip. So now it's starting to get to the back of my cheeks. But I think a lot has to do with, there's still some bits stuck in there. Yeah, this one, now it's all over my tongue and the back of my throat. I do notice that if I inhale, it doesn't hurt as bad. It does hurt. I just have to hang in there for a little bit longer and then it'll taper down. But yeah, this one, I'll say it's hotter than, excuse me, last year's. Hopefully the max heat isn't longer than 5 minutes. It is, whew. I think that's why I always talk, because talking, not only does it distract, but it makes your saliva. I'm wondering if something in the blue dye is, it's almost like a pepper extract with it, because now it's on my full tongue and before it started on the back of my tongue. It definitely hurts. My nose is starting to drain, but not as bad. Whew. I am a couple minutes in. I do feel it at the roof of my mouth. Last time I felt it, it felt like it was in my ear. But, whew. Whew. I really don't even know what to say. I usually can come up with some off the wall stuff. If anybody's curious about my shirt, I'm a blood donor. I have AB negative blood, so they really need my plasma. So every month I go in and I donate. And every now and then you get, some fun incentives if you donate within a certain amount of time. Yeah, this one stings. It's making my nose starting to drain. Yeah, this time I can feel it in my throat. It burns, people. Whew. Okay, so it looks like about almost 4 minutes in. Usually this is when it starts tapering down, but actually I'm feeling this one go down. Whew. It definitely makes you want to think about eating or drinking something. It burns. It burns with flavor. It's almost like when you take a bite into something really hot and it burns the crap out of your roof of your mouth. Except for the good thing about eating peppers is I notice it clears the sinuses and tightens your sense of smell. This actually has flavor, but it's not very pleasant flavor. I know it's really hard because of peppers and stuff, but they should find a way to actually make it taste decent, especially if we're going to be tortured with the heat that comes after you eat the chip. It's starting to go down a little bit. I do still feel it in my tongue. That one I think is the scorpion, because it's almost like you're getting the little zap of the tail. But this time it's making me itchy, but I'm okay. Let's see, my eyes, they are watering, my nose, but it's not my first time, and it probably won't be my last time. It is definitely an experience. It came out of nowhere. I don't even know why I was like, oh yeah, bucket list, let's eat the world's hottest pepper. But then it was like after that, I was like, oh man, I can tolerate hot stuff. And before I didn't really try on the hot sauce. I don't like a lot of sauces and stuff on certain things. So with that, sorry, I'm fidgety. With that, I don't know. I'm even like, I don't even know where I was going with that. But I did start growing the hobs, and that's what kind of started it all with my hot sauce company was an overabundance of peppers that I had made. And I just Googled and it popped up hot sauce as the main one. Excuse me. I get normal hiccups. It's every day, all day. Sometimes it's painful, sometimes it's not. Everybody knows me by my hiccups. They don't even have to see if I'm coming because they hear me. I don't mind it now because it's, I don't know, I think I've had it for so long, I just don't even realize it half the time, except for the ones that really hurt. So as far as the pepper now, it doesn't hurt. It's bad. It's starting to really mellow out. At the beginning, I did kind of like want to just give up and go for the milk or the pineapple. But then it's not really like consistent with staying hot. It's weird because it's a sneak heat, but this really isn't a sneak heat. It burns and then it doesn't, and then you swallow, then it burns again. It's definitely slowing down as far as the heat goes. My nose is still draining, but right now it does feel like I've had hot sauce, but not as hot sauce. I've had several of the hot ones hot sauce. Those are actually really good hot sauce. It's like I got some serious competitors out there. But my hot sauce is unique. I know everybody says that. My hot sauce is unique. But mine does stand out from all of them. Well, of course everybody does. Is because I prefer flavor. Flavor is at the beginning is what brings them back to get more or even eat more. You taste the flavor, the sneak heat of the ghost pepper, and then then it comes the I don't even know where I'm going on that either. Okay, so there's something that has affected my whole thing is I go somewhere and then I forget because I don't have my ADHD medication because the doctor's on vacation. So I'm a little more fidgety than the others, and it's like a squirrel. But it's definitely challenging at times. It's hard for me to stay still. I'm constantly doing something all the time too. Like today I was cleaning out the garage and I didn't even like have my pill. So I was going back and forth, and then I washed both vehicles. And then it's like, what else? What next? What next? But then it's like trying to think of sentences or something that's like, what did I say? So, but then when I'm thinking about something, I'm thinking about something else. And then it's like, okay, so which one did I leave off of? So I have to kind of like in my head, kind of go, okay, no, this one and this one. Those, okay. So, and those of you who experience, you know, ADHD, random stuff, their symptoms, they know what I'm talking about. And anyways, it's have it at 15 minutes. It of course was not the timing of when I ate the chip. I think it was about 2.5 minutes in. I'm not quite sure. But I'm gonna stay a little longer, only because I want to see that, you know, it's past that 15-minute point before I have had anything. Last time, like I said, I could have gone the whole hour without, but I was hungry and I needed something to eat. With this, I've always found when I do have to, is the pineapple for some reason helps me tame the heat. There's a lot of people that say butter does. No, it does not. Milk doesn't really. It coats your tongue for a little bit and kind of like puts a, you know, a coat on there, and then it ends up rinsing off the more you talk. With that, they also say alcohol. That doesn't help either. That's almost like putting gas on a fire. It almost like worsens the burn. And then some people say Coke. I'm not a Coke drinker, so that one I can't say whether it does work or not. I don't drink it often. And then they say, somebody said cream cheese, but you know, it's still dairy, so I don't know how the cream cheese differs from any other dairy product. But that one I have not tried yet either. But I did try the pineapple. The way I found it actually was not only I like pineapple, but I was eating pizza with pineapple on it. And then I started thinking, because the pepperoni is spicy to me, but the pineapple kind of balances it out. So that's when I was like, okay, let's try this. So in a previous, I just licked my finger. It got pineapple juice, but I didn't do it to drink it. I was playing with the pineapple. So we're at 17:52, so I believe I have reached that 15-minute point. My mouth is mellow. I do feel it still in my eyes. I don't feel it in my stomach yet. I did kind of have a little burn with the last pepper that I ate, but it lasted for about 5 or so minutes, but then it subsided. I'm lucky, knock on wood, that I have not had the southern end with these, because I suffer enough with issues. So I'm just relatively I'm relieved, because I can't imagine to those who do suffer with that. But there's also people that, you know, can't throw up, and then it burns. They throw it up instead of. That's where I'm getting at. So they because it gets in the mouth, it kind of like chokes you a little bit when you start feeling it going down. So I think people like get spooked on that or something. It just, yeah. Anyways, it's another trail off. I'm going to say good night, because I really don't know what to say and I'm rambling. And I don't want to stop recording and try it again, because I don't think I want to eat 2 chips, although I don't see how it would differ. It still has the same level of heat. It just has more, I would say more quantity, more of the stuff. So I would try it. I will try it, but maybe on Friday and not a Sunday night, just in case, because like I said, it does get in my stomach, that it's not recorded. It drags on, so I am going to end it right here. Again, my name is Melissa with 7 Deadly Seeds Hot Sauce. I don't know why that's hard to say, but to all my subscribers, just continue to look for videos. I had to kind of take a break, not because of the hot peppers. Anyways, thank you for watching and stay tuned.